Top 75 NBA player of all time. He is 10th all time in three-pointers, but on this season he is shooting 23.8, which is last among three-point shooters with at least 50 attempts.
All right, I'm going to start out with something a little bit different. It's always LeBron and MJ, but I'm going to take out a page out of guys like Magic Johnson, Allen Iverson, Shaquille O'Neal's book, who say Kobe Bryant must be included in the GOAT debate.
Let's look, first of all, why was she in Russia in the first place? Because WNBA players, unlike NBA players with their multi-million-dollar contracts, are going to Russia to have to play to make 4 times as much money as they do in the WNBA in the off-season. It's just disgraceful, and it can't stand, and it doesn't fit with where we're going as a society and towards equality.
Okay, I've got my answer here, and as a Canadian, I have to say this. It is Anthony Bennett at number 1 in 2013, drafted over Giannis Antetokounmpo, CJ McCollum, Victor Oladipo, and Rudy Gobert.
We're on his stomping ground right now.
Yeah, it's true, and he played at UNLV right here.
It's probably going to be one of the best storylines, not just in NBA history, but in sports history.
I'm with you
Absolutely.
100%. 100%.
But my main reason here is optimism. There's a whole new energy. There's a whole new vibe. Patrick Mahomes is still the quarterback to be feared, who can absolutely torch defense. He leads the NFL in touchdowns. Too early to tell, but there is a man, Jackson Dart, and him and Dante Williams together looked pretty nice, brought a lot of energy to the Trojans. Patrick Mahomes, no big deal. He's leading the NFL in touchdowns right now. And so I think Patrick Mahomes is still that guy.
And Mobley can dribble the ball like he's 6 foot small, but is actually 7 foot tall as he finishes a two-handed poster dunk you could hang on your wall.
When I tell you this guy is a Lakers historian, I've never known a soul to know more about the Los Angeles Lakers than Skyler Trepel right here. This guy really does his homework. He studies his stuff. He has a memory like a doggone elephant. It is crazy. No notes. This guy comes on here, no notes every week.
Joining me is Skyler Trepel from LakersNation.com. Skyler, how you doing, man?
I'm absolutely fantastic.
Chris, the Masterpiece Masters.
It's the Masterpiece, Chris Masters.
Skyler Trepel from LakersNation.com. Guys, what are we thinking coming here, obviously, from Las Vegas?
One of the best narratives in sports is, right, the old guy trying to stick around with the young guns. That's this entire team. It's going to be different this time. It is different this time. We found out in Ramona Shelburne's bombshell Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook report. All right, everybody, welcome to an incredibly special episode of Mamba Moments. We have the legend herself in the house, Ramona Shelburne. You did probably the greatest Kobe profile of all time the day after he retired. So how did that profile piece that was so lengthy, so in-depth, so raw, so revealing for Kobe come together?
If you need a reason to do one more story, how about talking very openly and honestly about what it was really like to be Kobe?
What do you think is the overall legacy and impact Kobe wanted to leave behind?
Helping people to feel inspired and to not let failure or difficult times or difficult anything get in your way. I find him really inspirational.
Welcome to the Mamba Moments podcast. My name is Skyler Trepel, and I will be the host of this podcast. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Mamba Moments, and we have our first Kobe Bryant teammate, Josh Powell here. Amazing player, amazing relationship with Kobe. Josh, man, so excited to have you on the podcast today. Always appreciate you as a person, a player. That's why I'm so excited to have Lindsay Gottlieb, recently hired head coach of the USC women's basketball team here, and also the first NCAA women's basketball coach to ever be brought on as an assistant with the Cleveland Cavaliers. What do you think that sports journalists and fans can learn from Kobe's support of the women's game to become a better support or advocate, and overall how doing this can impact sports and society as a whole?
That's a great question.
Go on forever here. What is the most important lesson that you personally learned from Kobe Bryant?
Man, that's a really great question, Skyler.
Kobe always said that his purpose was to inspire others to be great in whatever they do. With you having had a Kobe Bryant-esque career in the field you do, reaching the highest heights imaginable, How do you find purpose and meaning in your career, or what do you feel has been the purpose?
Well, that's a very good question, and I appreciate it.
Interviews were incredible. I'm telling you, Cabby brought pillows to these interviews. He brought CD. I remember Kingdom Come, the Black Album, and you did your research. You knew Kobe loved Jay, you know? So that's really good too. One other question I would love to get your perspective on. You interviewed Kobe a lot in the mid-2000s, so you were one of the first people to interview him after he changed his number. Now, he told you that he changed it to number 24 because of 24 hours in a day. Obviously, Kobe always said, control what you can in a day. Then later in his career, he said it was the evolution. Then many people said different things. Why do you think, after all these years, that Kobe Bryant changed his number from 8 to 24 halfway through his career?
That's a great question, Skyler. No one's ever asked me that.
My all-time Mount Rushmore,
Let's hear it.
is Michael Jordan. A collapse, that epic from Kawhi Leonard, who had just balled out one of the best playoff runs we've ever seen. He is the GOAT. He's generally universally regarded as the GOAT. It's Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant, because he is arguably almost more skilled than MJ. He gets so underrated. You listen to any player, they have him in their top 5. Discredit anyone who doesn't. And after winning a three-peat, he went back-to-back, for goodness sakes. Then we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on there. For right now, though, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely.
I just watched the movie Rise on Disney Plus about Giannis' story. Oh, it was unbelievable. It's got 95% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Wow, I'm lifting out movie stats in a basketball discussion. And the very tough decision to make is between Magic Johnson and LeBron, but of course it's going to be LeBron because he is second all-time in scoring, while being almost as good of a passer as Magic Johnson. Yes, he has one championship less, 6 finals losses, but you still got to give the nod to LeBron and how he's impacted the game. Can't forget about Magic, though, but he's not on this Mount Rushmore. Darko Milicic at number 2 over Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony, and he's the worst, but he won a championship, so he's the worst player to ever win a championship, in my opinion. But wow, that is a bust. Balled out, but in the NBA, he played, and even then, he was injury prone. He played like 30 games. He was amazing in high school, but in his NBA career, he played 151 games over 4 seasons. That's it.
Skyler Trepel reporting for ATVN, and the question on everyone's mind after this weekend is whether this could be the start of a new era. First, let's look at this week's award winners.
To believe, but Kobe Bryant's 60-point grand finale was 5 years ago today. I flew out from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada to LA for Kobe's final game. Nothing quite sums up the greatness of Kobe's final game and career than this game-winning shot to put the Lakers up for good. You were actually the first player in USC history to start as a freshman at running back in your very first game. So what was that like, and what's going through your mind when that's happening?
You stay classy, Southern California.
You keep doing what you're doing. Congratulations to you on your podcast. Salute. Give you your roses. Y'all make sure y'all give them his roses. And make sure y'all follow, spread the word to your friends and family that they follow you. So thank you for allowing me the chance to come on here and give a little bit about my story.